change my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. Just man.
Yeah, but they'll know, like, they'll come, they'll say, also, yes, and also your name.
Sweeter.
Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way you dance to
The way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me.
no, they can't take that away.
Repeat that again, Gary, please.
No, they can't take that away.
From me.
Flappers.
Flappers, clappers, helping flappers.
Vive la flappers, super. Pas comme les white account.
No flappers coming, snappers coming.
Yo, flappers, 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 flappers. Agent Barber from Flappers.
Welcome to Flappers Comedy Club and Restaurant, where we're still celebrating the repeal of prohibition. We kindly ask that you respect our 2-item minimum and please turn off all cell phones and noisy electronic devices during the show. As a courtesy to the performers and the guests sitting near you, there are no videos, photos, streaming or texting of any kind allowed in the showroom. Please fill out the raffle form located in your table caddy next to the clip light that you can click on if you need food or beverage service during the show. The restrooms are located to the left of the showroom under the exit sign. Also, please remember there is absolutely no talking allowed during the show. Loud talkers and disruptors will kindly be asked to leave.
All right, Flappers fans, are you guys ready for a great show? Oh, we're gonna have to try that again. I said, are you guys ready for a great show? That's more like it. Coming to the stage, make some noise for your host, Charlene May!
Thank you. Ow, Oompa Loompa in her little cute outfit. Woo! Hal was like, what the fuck kind of outfit is that? What are you, like 8? I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm 4'11", right? So I'm like, you know, my age. I'm 40-something, 50-something. Never mind. Doesn't matter. But I'm so small that people talk to me and I have this face like this all day. Hi! How are you? You're adorable. You can open a bank account? I'll stab you. And the vagina, whatever is in my sight, but don't talk to me like that. I work on Disney shows, so I have to work with children all day. And I'm always having to tell them, hi, I'm not one of you now, put me down. And stop that. They're like, come on, let's go play tag. I'm like, no, I smoke, I can't, now stop it. I'm gonna tell your mother I'm drunk, all right? I'm not drunk. How are you guys? Are you guys good? Yeah, Wednesday? Did you guys have to fight traffic or some sort of dinosaur to get here? No, you don't work? No, maybe. Did you go to Costco or something? And no? Anybody do anything horrible today they want to talk about? All right. Anybody our heroin? Anybody? With the end of the world, why aren't we all happier? I realize I only have I've been in LA a long time. I only have 2 emotions. 2. I have 2. If I had a razor blade, I'm like, oh my God, I just can't do it anymore. Oh my God, who's calling me? I'll be right there. And I'm like shaving. That's it. 2. Hi, honey. How are you? Are you drinking? Fantastic. You're not here. Did you come by yourself? Oh my God. You guys, we're having a private conversation. Stop looking at me. So rude. Does anybody in this place do anything? Like, do you smoke? Do you do anything? Drink? What? Pills? How are we getting through life? That's what I'm trying to ask you, and you're just staring at me. My God, sipping your little whiskey sours. Eating your chicken wings. Good, you're almost done your drink. Thank God there's an alcoholic in the front. It's barely started. You've eaten something, and you have cookies and a drink. Good, we've got a sweet person here. I started smoking cigarettes. It's okay, everyone, calm down. I'm fine with it, but yet everyone else on the planet, it drives them insane. It literally, I don't even know any of these people, and they're just constantly yelling at me. You better put that out. You're gonna die. I'm like, you put out the corn dog. We'll see who dies first. I do understand. I understand. It's bad for you, but it's like, who cares, right? You know what I mean? Who cares? But people all the time. I'll tell people I'm gonna go smoke, and they're like, pot? No, cigarettes. Oh, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Oh, okay. My favorite thing is when people tell me, they're like, it's not about you. It's secondhand smoke. When you're smoking, I'm smoking. I'm like, oh my God, well then pitch in. These are like $30 a pack. Don't be bragging about smoking my smoke. I had a, I know it doesn't, listen, I'm short, but I found out I'm shrinking. I'm from Boston, can you tell? I visited my grandmother. She is now up to here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna die. I'm just gonna disappear. And the horrible thing was I was there with my sister and her kids. And first of all, my sister's always like, I hate her. She's just always like, oh my God, these kids are my blessings. I'm like, well, your blessings are peeing on the couch, but okay. But she's like, you know what? These stretch marks, it's beautiful. It just says, because I don't have children. She's like, it just says I had, you know, these babies. And I'm like, well, I have all the same stretch marks, and mine is like Taco Bell, depression, McDonald's. Good for me. I ate burritos my whole life, and then stopped, and then ate whatever. She told me she's going to put her son on Adderall. And I was like, I don't think you should put your son on drugs. And she's like, really, miss? Have no children? Really? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what would you do? I go, I don't know. Do what Dad did to us. Slap him. She goes, well, he doesn't pay attention. I go, then slap him randomly. Just fucking come into second grade period and just slap him. What the fuck, Mom? Oh, yes. Thank you for the spattering of laughter. I love it. Don't worry. Let's see what else is going on. So yes. So my grandmother's shrinking. This is the horrible part. We were putting my sister's kids in the car seat, and we were looking at the. I didn't know this, but there's a law, and the law. It's a law. It's not a suggestion. You have to be 4'9" to be in the car seat. Okay. I'm 2 inches away from a car seat. Are you fucking kidding? And now that my grandmother's so little, and she's mean as hell, and she smokes and she drinks, by the way. So I was like, we should just put her in the car seat. Fuck her. Just screw the kid. We're gonna put her in the car seat. We're just gonna sit. We're gonna have her fight us in front of everybody at Target. We're gonna be like, yeah, you get in the car seat. I don't care if in World War II. Get in. Yeah, you have to face the other way. It's all right. These are cute jokes. I didn't say I was edgy. I just thought this was that. I don't know. I think it would be funny, though, going through Boston traffic with a smoking, drinking grandmother in the back telling everybody to fuck off. And go fuck yourself, buddy. My God, that baby is so old. Sorry. What do you guys do besides stare at me and spatter laughter some places? What do? You're very pretty. Yes, you. Yes, pretty girl. Are you drinking? Eating? Maybe? Okay. She's gonna have a cookie. Okay, you guys. Okay, this is very interesting. Yeah, it's like, okay. What do you do? Okay. Don't worry about it. You don't have to tell us. I eat a cookie. Talk like this. Very pretty. Okay. Do you live in LA? Great. Thank you for letting us know all about you. This is great. This is how you are on dates? I have a cookie. I don't live here. Are you guys dating? Okay, how long have you been dating? 2 weeks. A year? When are you getting married? Just do it. There's nothing out here. You don't ever want to be out here again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Get her another drink right now. Okay. I'm getting old because today I had a mammogram. And I don't know. I don't understand the concept of what the. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Have you ever had a mammogram? Anybody have a mammogram in here? Give me old people or somebody. I'm so sorry. No, not old people, darling. Older. But the young people are staring at me like they didn't know. Do you know what a mammogram is? All right, I'm going to explain it to you, okay? You little bitch. I'm kidding. He has no memories? Why don't you have any memories? Somebody wiping your memory? Okay. He has no memories. Okay. First of all, pretend you have your little friends, right? Your little your little balls. Okay, and pretend somebody's gonna put them in like a panini maker. And they're gonna take it, right? They take your friends and they put it in a panini maker. And then they have you they're like, grab on this handle, bite down this leather strap, here's some whiskey. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And then there's a woman, and she's a pedal, right? She's a pedal, and she's staring at you. And she's got your little friends in the panini maker, and she starts to do the pedal, and then she starts to crank it. And you're like, and you're making noises you've never made. You're like, and then you're like, excuse me, it's not a zit, and you're gonna pop it if you don't stop doing the cranky on my boobie. That's a test. That's a test. That's what a mammogram is. And then they sit there and your boob is in a vice. They must have just put it in a fucking door and just start slamming it. This is the test for you. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm like, excuse me, do I know you? Did I do something to you? Do you need your green card? I'll marry you, bitch. I'll do whatever you do if you just stop cranking that machine on my boobie. My favorite part is she goes back there and she's like, okay. Don't move. Oh, you got me, lady. I would have passed out, but my boob would have ripped off my fucking body. This is it. You could read The Great Gatsby. You want to read a script to me that you wrote? I'm here. Men always tell me when they get older, they're like, you know what we have to have, though? We have to have that older, like when we're older, we have to have that test. That's our test when we get older. How would you like that if you're so vulnerable, bent over, and some doctor? I'm like, oh my God, that's called marriage. You stupid dummy. Whatever. Give me a break. You know what I hate about getting older is people want to know my age. I'm like, fuck you. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I went to the doctor, like, what's your age? I go, I don't know. When were you born? I tell them when I was born. I'm not even going to tell you because I just had a birthday on Valentine's Day. It was horrible. I won't talk about it. And they're like, well, what's your age? I go, I don't know. You just I just told you my birthday. Do the math. That's not my problem. I don't want to say my age. Oh, let's weigh you. I'm not a cow. I don't need to be weighed. I'm not a fucking. What are you weighing me for? And what is my age? What do you know? See, shut the fuck. Like, it's making me like so livid. I'm sorry. You get really angry when you get older. I don't know what that's all about. I have 2 eggs left, and they're very angry. I feel like my eggs are in my like fallopian tubes, just hanging out like 2 street hookers with red lipstick, smoking a cigarette, being like, Jesus Christ, this place used to be packed, but it's pretty fucking sad now. Where the fuck is everybody? I do Botox now. It doesn't matter. I do Botox. Doesn't matter. I feel like my gynecologist is like, I don't care what your face is. I know how old you are by the rings. There's a lot of dust down here. Want me to dust when I'm down here? Oh, you're a funny doctor, aren't you? The doctor was like, it's like when you get older, it's like it's weird because your hormones are, it's like all of a sudden, you know, like that, whatever that thing is with the car dealership where it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, woo, woo, that's young, like, that's you. Woo, young you. Well, maybe not you. You're a little sedated. I'm like, okay. Other people. I'm young, woo. But then you get older, you're like, woo. And then you give people the finger because you're angry. But, like, then you have to go to the doctor because you have no hormones and stuff like that. And then they were telling you stuff like, oh, like I went to the doctor. He's like, I went to this French high-end doctor, and he goes, well, you don't have any progesterone or any testosterone or any estrogen. I go, oh, yay. I go, what does that mean? You're lonely. It means you're lonely. No Joni Mitchell or Air Supply ever again for you. But he was like, he goes, well, you need just, you know, some hormone replacement therapy. I go, oh, how much is that? He's like, $900 a month. I go, are you fucking kidding? $900 a month? I go, what happens if I don't get it? He's like, well, you'll get a whisker like this big, not a hair, whisker. Like a whisker. It's hard. It's a whisker, and it stares at people. Then you get gray hair, and then you start to hunch over. Because of osteoporosis. I go, what is that? He's like, well, you're turning into a witch. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like I'm like an ogre. Ooh, you're cute. I like you. How old are you? My vagina's been telling me you're young. I don't know. I was like, shh, be quiet. He's like, he's right over there to the right. Go say hi. If my fallopian tubes had like hands, it would reach out and try to hug you. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Calm down there. Not for you. I'm sorry. It was not me, it was her. She's a whore. I'm not. She is. She thinks she's young. As a matter of fact, she heard the age and she was like, should we just leave? I'm going to bid you adieu, madame. No, we're fine. Were you shaking your head? This is awful, isn't it? I'm so sorry, sir. It's like you're getting a master class in somebody has going through menopause. Like your mom or something, right? A little bit. I'll fucking slap you with my ovaries. Will come out and slap you for that. It's all right. How old are you? Because my like it's saying hi. Just kidding. You what? Ooh. That's what she likes. She likes them young. You be quiet right now. It's too young for you. Do you know how old you are? You're older than his mother. Am I? You have a young mother? I'm so sorry. Are you mad at your mother? You could bring me home and get her angry. Who's this? This is my girlfriend. She was talking about her menopause. How did you meet? Well, she was talking about she had no hormones, and I was turned on. She said she liked cookies, she smoked cigarettes, and she was really angry. I knew she was the girl for me. Heart, think. I don't know if I can do it. Heart. You guys have been great. Thank you for listening. I'm sweating now because you guys just made me nervous. Just standing up here, confessing all my sins. Does anybody feel what I feel? Okay, that's fine. All right. Are you guys ready for your headliner? Are you guys ready for Hal? Woo! Oh my God, why is it so hard? Okay, it's fine. I don't know why it's so hard to put it. What the fuck? Okay, it's fine. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. And I'm gonna let you know there's bathrooms over there, and then we have little cards that you can fill out. And at the end, we'll give you little prizes after the show. All right, are you guys ready for your headliner for this evening? You guys, please give it up for my favorite comedian ever, Hal Sparks. Everybody, give it up for Hal.
Hey. Charlene! I gotta tell you, it was so rude of you. I know you're just doing your job. I know. Thank you very much for keeping the mic set on Charlene. So it's one of the few opportunities I have to feel tall in life. No, I know you're just doing your job, and I appreciate you or whatever, but when you pointed to where the bathrooms are, you didn't point in the general direction. You just nailed me. You pointed right at me, and I was like, don't pee on me. Don't even think about it. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, but that doesn't make sense to me. It never will. I know it's weird on a Wednesday night to start out with golden showers, but I mean, it's been in the news literally because of our current political system. There literally is, and has been for years, a circulating rumor that there is a tape involving urination in the current sitting president, and that's a unique thing. This is not something that people had to worry about during the Founding Fathers. They had to worry about a lot, but there wasn't just a red notice in the newspapers that was floating around. You understand there's a sketch making its way around. First-hand sketch of a man who was there. Drew it from memory. President Adams, apparently with his tallywhacker out, because that's the term we used back then, because back then you could name your genitals with a lot of consonants, and tallywhacker has kind of... It's very descriptive. I would say penis doesn't really do it justice, but tallywhacker, that makes sense. Who hasn't looked down and gone, my goodness. Now that is a tallywhacker. Now, tallywhacker does sound like a small demonic character in an old Irish village. The tallywhacker lives in the woods. Don't go out on the moors on a full moon. The tallywhacker might get you. I understand that. But back then, a note floated around. President Adams has been seen with his tallywhacker out, eliminating water from his system on a possibly unpaid participant. I don't know if that's worse. Is it worse, for your own personal reputation to be peed on for free or for a wage? That's a good question. I mean, if you're going to judge someone based on their behavior, and you seem judgmental, ma'am. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, like, oh, I'm straight out the gate. That's where we're going. Okay. It's not my fault. She pointed at me and said, bathroom. This is what started this. I don't write this show. It just happens, okay? Don't expect anything that's been prepped. I didn't go into comedy so I could do homework. What the fuck are you thinking? I got into comedy because I refused to do my homework. That's how this starts. The class clown is not the first person to turn in his paper, but it just has jokes added to it. We fuck off the whole process in general. I will say, and I think maybe the touch on the political made a couple of sphincters tighten. I'm not going to be political in my act at all tonight. I do think I've come up with a solution, though, for a particularly touchy political football that's been around for a bit. I think I've solved the pro-life versus abortion thing. I didn't realize it would be this simple. But it occurred to me the other day, and I think it will work. I think we finally figured out how to bring those camps together and solve this once and for all. I think all abortion doctors should dress up as hockey goalies during. Because the very people that hate them will start cheering them on. I'm just saying that's... All right, okay. It's a theory, it will work. All right. Now, to my real act, if I even need have one. I'm concerned when I watch television, mainly in the ads, because I think the ads are actually closer to the truth than the news is. You know what I mean? The news can talk to you about what's going on, but the ads show you. You know what I mean? What the disease, and I don't know if it's the time of day. There's certain diseases that seem to be, there's a big sort of diabetes window, like in noon to 5, that kind of zone. Late at night, it seems to be indigestion for people who are snacking and binge watching shows, which I think is a combo effort. I think that might be the type of show you're watching and the type of food you're eating might give you acid reflux. It's hard to say, but the ads really tell you. And one of the ads that I've seen pop up lately that I think if there are a few signs that you can see that point to the end of us as people, the end of society, the end of our civilization. By the way, which isn't coming, by the way, and it's going to be a slow roll. It's going to take a lot longer. That's what makes it the end. If it was the end and it was quick, you'd be like, well, that's over with. I guess we're all just in spirit form or disappeared or whatever the fuck, whatever. But the end's going to drag, man. The end times are going to suck. That's why they came up with the tribulation in the, because like, I don't know, this is an apocalypse and then it's gone. Is that it? No, these people need to suffer. So I think it was over a long time ago when they started putting the dip on the chip in the bag. I think that was the end of society. When we became so weak that we were like, I can't be bothered. It's too much. I have a bag of chips right here, and then I have to reach into the bag, and I have to take one out, and I have to carry it across part of the top surface of the coffee table and into the semi-solid liquid version of the cheesy dip, and then bring it to my face without breaking. It's too much. I can't do it. Please just dry it out, aerate it, and just crop dust it over a pile of chips, and then I will eat them, and then the only thing I will have to deal with is orange fingertips. And that's when I think, as a society. The next one, and I do believe they are related, all over body deodorant. Now, I'm sure I am not the first person in here that has seen that ad and gone, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Because I have a couple of questions, as many of you I'm sure did when it came out. One is, I would say check into a cemetery. If your whole body stinks, you might have passed rigor mortis. That is, are you a fucking zombie? Is your entire body breaking down? Secondly, how do you know? Did you do deodorant on your pits and you're like, what the fuck? There is still something here. And then there are areas I'm certain you can't check because it is impossible physically to sniff the backs of your knees. So indeed, perhaps this is the only way you can. And then perhaps wash your hands. Maybe your whole body doesn't stink. Maybe your hands are filthy. Maybe it's your finger. Is the point? My whole body stinks, like everywhere I touch. Maybe your finger has gangrene. I'm just saying, ask your doctor. But first of all deodorant is all over body deodorant if you use it that way, right? What is stopping you from just going... Is there something on the do not apply to your ass, which is really what's going on? I'm just saying, we have had this for a long time. We've had all over body deodorant for a very long time. It's called soap. It's called soap. And if you use it, it deodorizes the whole body. Most of the time. And again, if it doesn't, perhaps you should be in a sanatorium. All right, fine, all right. I'm just learning something about you. So I'd like to remind you, I have a special privilege in my position as a comedian in that I get to see your face. I do. And I don't mean that as a compliment. I mean that I get to see it and you don't. You, for the record, have no idea what your fucking face looks like. You don't. You don't. You only see the ready for reflection version of your face. You see when you expect a mirror, a shiny surface, and you walk past that or whatever, you subconsciously suck it up. You try to look interesting. You ever seen somebody try on fucking clothes in a... No, you haven't. Well, I guess you're a pervert. You stick your fucking head over it. But when you're in a room and you're trying on pants and you do that whole one leg forward... Like, that's how you stand in pants anyways. Like, this sort of bolero modeling fighting stance or something where you just buy a pair of pants and you're just kind of throwing the leg forward. This business, you do it. I know you do it. Yes, you do it. You absolutely have done it. You've also checked out your own ass in something or whatever. But in that moment, you are expecting to see your face and you are giving it your best. You're going, You're giving yourself that, I guess it's a Mar-a-Lago face, where... You have everything pulled and stuffed and that. I don't know why all facelifts look like this. I don't know why that's like the accent of a facelift. Give me one of those. Who did your face? Dr. Schmengelbaum. Oh, I'm not going there because you look like a burn victim who's been stung by several bees. You don't look younger. You look like you have a shellfish allergy that went undiagnosed until you went to Red Lobster. That's what you look like. It makes me look young. No, it doesn't. It makes you look like you've been on an island with no food for weeks. But anyway, so you're standing there and you're making the Mar-a-Lago face. And the rest of your time, you're not. The rest of your life, you aren't. You have no idea what your face looks like. And I'm here to tell you, it looks like this. That's what your face looks like. I know you don't think it does, because every time you see your face, it looks awesome. But every time everybody else sees your face, it looks like this. It's true. It's a fact. And that's why people keep walking up to you and going, what's wrong? Because relaxed, your face is showing every shitty thing that's going on in your life, whether you want to or not. You are a walking lie detector. And some people know this. Some people are very aware. They're these people. Hi. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh God. Hi. Those people, they're like good at the fucking gut. They're like someone on a runaway horse just yanking the fucking reins, but they're on their eyebrows instead of the horse's neck. Keep smiling or they'll know. You don't look like that. You look confused. You look slightly worried all the time, and it's all right. You know why? And you know why most people don't bring it up, unless they're specifically focused on it, is because they know on some level they look the same way. Because they're feeling it, they don't think it shows. They're like, oh, I look fine. I look fine. I'm fine. I told you I'm fine. I'm fine. I look fine. You're fine. We're fine, right? Shut the fuck up. Stop asking me. I'm fine. Why do you... Not fine. I haven't been fine in a long time. I got a lot of worries about this stuff. I have this bump that I'm not sure what it is, and I need to get it checked, but I'm afraid for bad news, so I'm just gonna leave it there and hope it pops or goes away. and I'm just gonna live with that. And if it moves someplace else, I'll just casually in conversation bring up weird bumps. Does anybody ever have a weird bump right here or whatever? And so somebody will answer it for me. And that's why you look like this. When you're trying to smile. I've actually, it's been a weird year for me. My dad died last year. I hospiced with him for 6 weeks till the end. And I gotta tell you, I became abundantly aware that other people's dads suck. I could tell, because there was a parade of people coming by to see my dad and say goodbye and tell him how much they loved him as he was passing or whatever. And the hospice nurse was like, who are all these people? Why are they here? I'm like, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't this be the thing? This doesn't happen. No. Most of the people I work for, they try to just keep the door shut so nobody comes in and takes their rings off while they're sleeping. And so it's a very positive thing. You become aware though. You've been through it recently, apparently. Yep. It's a very real thing. And I have to say, I don't fear aging. I think the way a bunch of, I guess there's a window of fearing aging, maybe. What do you think, 20s? When people are like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Where you go from 21 to 29, you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then after that, you're like, well, it's just what it does. This is how we're just gonna keep doing this, I guess. The fucking clock just gonna keep ticking. So, and then you're like, hope it doesn't stop. It's funny that you're trying to stop the clock from, time from passing when you're younger. And then as you get older, you're like, just keep ticking, please. Whatever you do, don't stop ticking. It's kind of an amazing thing. And I've heard people say in their 60s, sometimes their 70s, this is the best I've ever felt. Look, there's bullshit, and then there's that. Please just fucking stop. Let's stop with the bullshit that the 60s and 70s are the best time of your life. Unless, of course, you were always an asexual who hated sports. Which is completely reasonable. Maybe you're like, the problem in my 20s was all the fucking, and thank God that's over. And I have to be honest, I kind of feel that way. I honestly don't understand Viagra. I don't get it. I don't know why anyone would ever take Viagra. Why would you want a boner if you didn't have one? You know what I mean? Because, and maybe I'll feel easy. Sorry, I should have waited until you swallowed to say that, but you don't realize until you're kind of probably mid-30s into your early 40s how much torment comes from your boners. It's just like, I have a project. I'm trying to, come on, guy, let's go. You're like, no, I mustn't. And then you get to the point where it stops working. And you're like, finally, I can get some work done. I'm the only person that feels, all right, fine. You're all gonna be slaves to the pharmaceutical companies. Okay, just big boner. That's what you're saying. They've got control over you. They're driving the advertising cycle. Big boners controlling your life. I don't. No, as soon as, I can't wait for erectile dysfunction. I am praying for it on the regular. If it just leave me alone, but it doesn't. Every morning, afternoon, in the evening, in traffic, in the shopping mall. It doesn't matter. It can't even see. It lives in my pants. It lives in darkness. It is completely zero. Like I'm not walking. It doesn't have like a window or a periscope where it can go, look at her. Like it can't. It's using me. My penis is using me for my eyeballs. It's terrible. Now, I personally believe that my heart owes my penis an apology. Because I have stayed in relationships that weren't very good for it for a very long time, just because I felt maybe lonely or needy or something at the time. And then I think in the inverse, my penis owes my heart an apology for all that time. It could have had somebody good, but it wanted somebody recent and nearby, in the vicinity. Am I sharing too much for a Wednesday? Is that what the issue is? If you're like, this would be fine late Thursday, maybe midday on Friday, but Jesus Christ, I gotta go to work tomorrow. It's a Thursday. Shame on you. No one thinks these thoughts on a Thursday, and look what you've done to me. You've hypnotized me. Now I've got to think philosophically about the value of my sexuality and whether I'd be better off without it. I'm not saying I'm trying to elephant dart my dick. I'm not saying I'm trying to shut it down prematurely. I'm just saying when it goes its own natural way, I will be cheering it on for the next phase. It's almost like that whole, like, you hear about old men complaining about having to pee but not being able to pee. Right? That's the other complaint you hear about men. In the middle of the night, I get up, I gotta pee, I go to the bathroom, nothing comes out. Well, good. Shut the lid, go back to bed. That was easy. You know, you got a little walk out of it. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe your dick isn't trying to get you to pee. Maybe it's like, do a lap, buddy, your knees are getting bad. Now, I suppose there are similar issues in the female category. As a matter of fact, I know there are. I think, as a matter of fact, this is how fucked up it is. That women, when they have their uterus removed, it's called a hysterectomy because we thought you bitches were crazy because you had a crazy organ in your belly. And we need, like, open that bitch up and take the crazy out. That's what a hysterectomy is. It is based on hysteria, right? And we call it menopause. What the fuck? It's womenopause. It's vagina pause, if anything. It's right. It's period pause, I suppose. Permanent pause. It wouldn't be a pause at all. It's kind of over, isn't it? I mean, it's not a pause at all. It stops. It's meant to stop, if anything. Right? Why does it pause? Don't worry, it'll kick back in if you live to be 107. Wouldn't that be weird if you just found out, like, you went to your doctor and you landed, congratulations, Edney, you were 105 years old. I think I'm dying. Why? I'm bleeding. Your period came back. It was just a pause. You motherfucker! Old people are going to swear a lot in the future. I'm just saying. The old people you know now aren't the old people from before. I can't wait till this generation is in your fucking 90s. Cocksucker! You know what I mean? Like, that's... Right? I do, like, maybe it's... They call it menopause because you don't have to put up with men's shit for a little while, you know, till you need them to get something off of a shelf or bring the food order in from the porch when Uber drops it off. You get it. It's cold outside. There's a lot of anxiety, I've heard, apparently, and people have this. People are apparently, they have anxiety. Have you heard about this? Apparently people take medicine for it, but they also just suffer under it and have it. Apparently being anxious about something. What is that? I don't know much about it, but is anybody here have that anxiety? You ever been anxious? I don't know what it is. How does it work? You seem anxious right now about even the topic being brought up. Just like, don't be anxious about him bringing up being anxious. I didn't realize I should be until you brought it up. Now I am anxious. Thanks a fucking lot. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm basically your anxiety buddy. That's right. Who would, how would anybody know what to be anxious about unless they had somebody there to tell them? You should really worry about that. I mean, and what is worry? What is anxiety but weaponized imagination? We can imagine so much. We can imagine a house on the beach and our dream home and our dream mate and stuff. Or this growth on our foot just keeps getting bigger and bigger until it gets smelly and you can't cover it with all over body deodorant as much as you can. And then it starts seeping through your shoe. And it would be like, well, you got to tell somebody eventually. But if you don't tell anybody, will anybody notice and mention? Maybe that's what happens to feet. Maybe it just unhappens after a while. And I'll just spray some stuff on it and hope nobody notices. That's worry. This is same organ, same brain, same thing, just imagination weaponized. And that's fine. Look, I'm not faulting you for worrying. You have a lot to worry about, most of you. Well, they do. He does, definitely. Yeah. You know what? No, I take that back. I take it back. You do not have anything to worry about. You just do. And that's, fuck you, lady. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are worrying by choice. You're fine. You're in Burbank. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how you reconcile those things. How do you live with yourself? To be worried and in Burbank. Like you're in the fucking Sahara dragging the corpse of your father across the sands just so your enemy doesn't desecrate him. You know, like, oh God, I've got work tomorrow. Oh yeah, really? So you have a job that feeds you and keeps a roof over your head? Okay, I see. Yeah. Is your boss a dick or something? It's amazing how, I guess, everything shifts. All right, hold on. There's a powwow going on. It's okay. He's having a pain in his left arm, and he might need, is it okay or whatever? Do you smell almonds? I'm just checking. I was worried about you. Did he punch you in the middle?
Look at his fucking hand.
Wait a minute, So, all right, well, at least the men are beating each other. At least we're living a cliche right now, you know. I don't want to, yeah, right, Your Honor. Right, yeah, I'm from Kentucky. That's what most things are. That's what's said most in front of a judge. Your Honor, see, what happened was, you broke the law, we caught you, and we dragged your dumb ass in here. Now shut the fuck up and make a plea. What happened was, all right, Your Honor, what happened was, it started as a prank. Okay? And we didn't realize we were both playing the same prank on each other. Okay? So I was gonna sneak into his house, and he's gonna sneak into mine, right? But we didn't realize we had both played a trick on each other a couple weeks before, where we had switched our addresses in our address book to another house. And wouldn't you fucking know it, it was the same goddamn house. And so we're both like, I'm gonna sneak up on this motherfucker, and I come in one window, and then he's gonna come in the other window, and suddenly we're in this woman Mabel's house or whatever, and her husband's waving around a goddamn shotgun and stuff. And look, I just didn't want him to shoot the TV, so I ran out the door carrying it. I was trying to protect. Your Honor, here's what happened. What happened was, I was trying to protect their belongings from being hit with shotgun scatter glass, because he had fucking rock salt in that son of a bitch. And so I was just taking everything. I was going to put it in the yard.
What happened?
Guilty, sir. 30 days would be fine. I was intoxicated during the plea bargain, actually. What happened? Here's the problem. I told that story so realistically because you know it's happened. That was less of an act of fiction from my brain and me channeling the spirit of a pair of dumbasses in Kentucky where I grew up. What do you mean, oh? You ever been to Kentucky? Nope, exactly. Shut the fuck up. Tough guy who's like beating up his own friend in Burbank. God damn. Congratulations, sir. You are the toughest guy in Burbank. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's you'll probably get that on T-shirt on your knuckle. Just get BURBANK exclamation point, I guess. I love being in Burbank because it feels silly. You know what I mean? Like it's a silly place. It is and the whole place looks like a fucking mall, right? All of it. Like what? Even the town square looks like an ex-Kohl's or something like that. You've never even seen the fucking Burbank town square. Like, well, does it really? No, it doesn't. They don't have one. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Neither does anybody who's ever lived here. I don't even think they vote. I think they drop mushrooms in a tree, and Smurfs bring whatever they want from the government. It's fucking Burbank. Like, this is so absurd. I grew up in Peaksmell, Kentucky. One road, 46 people. When I moved out, 45. That place is not expanding. Seriously, we didn't even have a stop sign because if you're not from there, don't fucking stop. Keep driving, because we will fucking eat you in that order. We had fucking mountain people, and like, I don't mean hillbillies. Hillbillies are cute. Hillbillies are, drunk, pull a fucking gun in a general store and shoot a jar of pickles, and you catch them fucking their neighbor's goat and stuff like that. And they're the only reason you have a newspaper in a place like that, just you can put a post up of who to avoid, right? That's a hillbilly. Mountain people, you don't see them. You see their eyes in the fucking trees like panthers in a Disney cartoon, just blinking in the night, They only come down when they need to like replenish their, their birthing stock because their fucking family tree looks like the Olympic rings. Eyes are so close together, they're almost going the other way. Like, motherfucker, is that guy's right eye on the left side and the left eye's on the right side? I think so. And then when he stares at me, they go, "What?" They go wall-eyed. That's what that is. You're so fucking inbred, your eyes have crossed over to the other side. People with so much fucking forehead, they look like they could headbutt a billy goat to death. Just fucking get the fuck out of here, man. I've never had an alcoholic drink in my life because I grew up in a place where all my friends were drinking at 12, which is not surprising because they had Mountain Dew in their baby bottles. Half of them didn't have fucking teeth because the baby bottle had Mountain Dew and it would rot your teeth out in the gums before they come out. So your baby teeth would start coming through and they'd already be gray and fucking gnarly and stuff like that. So, fuck you, Burbank. Honest to God, anybody around here who's like, I got problems, shut the fuck up. Seen the line at Starbucks? Yes, I have. At the end of the line that's 8 minutes long, do you get a hot beverage delivered to you, handmade by some overworked teenager? Yeah. And shut the fuck up. I have such love for people in the service industry. Not because of the difficulty of the job physically, but because they have to deal with probably the worst thing that exists in modern society, and that would be, of course, the public. No, not you guys, obviously. You're special. You're at a comedy club, so you're all right. Some of you are all right. She's not all right. She's definitely not all right. She's like, what the fuck? Why are you even asking me these things? I'll tell you exactly why. Because you came here to laugh, and it's the only way to get to you. There are some people in here, I can just say something funny, and that'll be enough. They're tuned, they're ready to laugh, they're enjoying themselves, whatever. Other people need personal attention. Please pick on me. No one ever will. I'm too pretty. I'm not wrong. These two handsome young men over here, they have the same issue. Nobody really fucks with them. I mean, how tall are you guys? 5'9"? Yeah, see, you're well within the safety window. You know what I mean? You run into a 6-footer, you're just like, I just have easier time going through a fucking door. Fuck you. You're not 5'6" or 5'4", right? You're not 5'2". You're not, kind of clinically short. I'm 5'9". It works perfectly. I got to tell you, this is the perfect height. I know some of you are breeding up, and I'm sorry. You're trying to find a mate taller than you to try and give your kid some length of bone, But it's a mistake. It's a mistake. Because you can, 5'9", man. You're in that. I can scale a fence. I've got enough height to get over a fence. As long as I'm not wearing baggy clothes that will snag on something. It's important. I don't understand baggy clothes if you're intending on running from an officer of the law at all, or whatever you want. Everything tight, and just anything that'll get snagged, just shed it. Just fuck off. But you're tall enough to get a good jump leap at the top of that or whatever. But you're also small enough to fit through most sewer drains. You know what I mean? On the side of the road, you can lay down that and roll down into that motherfucker, and you're gone. And that might not be something that you think you need right now. But when you do need it, it's bad to find out you don't have it. When you try to scale that fence in a big hurry, and it's not happening. And you try to get that foot grip, and it just comes straight down, and your face hits the fence, and the next thing you know, the zombies are on you. Or you lay down and you go to roll into the drain, and you just go, oh, fuck. All right, I'll just roll. Oh, no, I can't get out either. I'm just going to lay here until the zombies eat me. Do you guys watch horror films at all? Anybody? What does that mean? I watch the first 10 minutes, and then when it gets scary, I turn it off. I fast forward them to the good parts, like porn. No, like dialogue. Somebody fucking get their face chewed off. No, anybody got a favorite one? I don't know why you're in charge of this corner or whatever. You seem to be like, it's like one of those TV shows about like a group like The Sopranos. It's like a V, and you're the one in the lead, right? So you're responsible for answering. Anybody got a favorite horror film? Yeah. Scream? Really? A derivative? That's adorable. Okay, I'm with you. It's a very meta choice. It's like, what love story do you like? It's kind of like The Notebook, I guess, because it is technically a love story about a love story written by somebody who forgot they were in love. And again, that's all right. That's okay. It's a little. It lets you off the hook, though, doesn't it? Because it's kind of kitschy and adorable at the same time. I just have this chip on my shoulder about actors who say playing villains is the greatest thing. You know, like, oh, I love playing villains. They're so much fun. Well, then you've never played a fucking villain. You haven't. You played a cartoon version of a villain. You played a villain light. You played low-calorie villain, because a real fucking villain would be fucking terrible. Like, I'm playing Hitler, but he's got like a thing. I got this angle on Hitler, because he had this thing that he was walking. I really worked on it a bunch. Like, he fucking killed everybody, and he died of a fucking meth-induced Parkinson's, blew his brains out, and set him and his wife on fire as they were doing it. Yeah, it sounds fun. It does. It sounds fun. I can't imagine why you'd want to play an Allied soldier who freed the fucking Jews in Auschwitz or whatever. Much better to play the dude who's screaming at everybody with a vein in his forehead. I think the murder rate's been going down. The serial killers have almost disappeared. I think it's just become lazy, actually. Wow. I think we had serial killers. Now they're just blitz killers. I think most like school shooters and people like that are basically like serial killers, but it's like on impulse drive. Sorry, I did too close to home. I just don't like some of the language about it. You know what I mean? I think like active shooter. That's one of our regular. We've got an active shooter. Is he still shooting? No. Where is he? He ran away. He's an active runner. He was a shooter. He shot, and now he's not shooting. He's not. What do you mean active shooter? Is he wearing Is he wearing sweats? Is he going to the? He looked really fit. Like, I think he's like a CrossFit shooter. Like, he's ripped. Like, he had six-pack abs. I remember one thing. He was shooting everyone, and he had six-pack. An active shooter. It's like domestic terror. It sounds better than regular terror. It sounds like homegrown. Like, I like domestic terror. It's much better. It's got fewer additives in it. It's got more vitamin C. It's got oats. I hear oats are good. I'll have a domestic IPA, and my domestic servant will take it home to me as we are killed by. We'll have domestic wine and cheese, and then domestic terror. And obviously, serial killers are anybody who kills more than 3 people in order. Well, unless you're a bomber, that's everybody. Because bullets come out of a gun one at a time. It's not important. I know. I'm nitpicking. This is why I can't binge watch shows. I don't know how people do it. You guys binge watch shows? No, you don't. You don't binge watch shows. You turn on a show and you fall asleep. And then you wake up 8 episodes later. Is the TV still on? That's what you call binge watching a fucking show, right? Yep, they do it. You fall asleep doing it? No? Okay. I found the only group that doesn't. I think a lot of people do that because they just like that sound in the background. That's left over from when we were tribes sitting around a fire. I think having the TV on and some noise, you know what I mean? It's why you should be happy if your partner snores. Never complain if you have a partner that snores. We wouldn't be alive as human beings right now if it wasn't for people that snored. Do you know that? Humans would have wiped out. If we all slept quietly around the fire, all just warm and cuddly or whatever, a saber-toothed tiger would have walked up and just gone, look, these things don't have any fucking hair or claws at all, and just chomped down. But a bunch of people laying around a fire, all of them snoring together, going... A saber-toothed tiger would be like, what the fuck is that thing? So the next time your partner starts snoring in the middle of the night, go, come here, you chubby fucker. Thanks for saving my life. That's why, I've said this before, but I don't believe in phobias in general. I mean, I don't believe in the ones we've made up in the last few years, like homophobia, transphobia, Islamophobia, those kind of things. Those are turns of phrase. I don't believe they actually exist, and I'll prove it to you. Like, I don't believe, honestly, in homophobia. I don't think it exists. I mean, I know there are bigots, but I don't think they're scared. I think they're assholes. You know what I mean? They're not. They don't see a gay person and then jump on a chair like a mouse ran across the fucking floor. There's a bat in the apartment. They're like, "Fuck you." That's not hate. That's not scared. That's hate. So I don't believe in a phobia. I don't think, and I don't believe in. I think most the medical journals with the list of phobias, they just fill in time. These are just people with grants just making up. You know how I can prove it? You know what arachibacteriophobia is? Arachibacteriophobia. That's fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Fuck you, grant money. That's not. She tapped him. She's like, that's true. That's a real thing. Right. Then she went, it's true. Thank you for verifying on my behalf. That's right. That's a real fucking thing. It's not. I would say it's real. Because I don't think anybody goes all the time. Like, I've never even had a peanut butter sound. What's your problem? Have you ever had a peanut butter sound? No, don't even say it. They pass the aisle in the fucking store and just sit silently like, I'm fighting it. I've been working with my shrink. I can hold. Right, to get the fuck out of here. And I don't even believe in the ones that are supposed to be real. That I think there's one that's real. There's one. Arachnophobia. That's real. That's a real thing. Because anything that that's this big and you could kill with a rolled up newspaper, if it scares the shit out of you, that's a phobia. That's the very definition of. And you've seen people react to fucking spiders, like you're like, Gary, get in here, Gary. It's huge. Get it. It's huge. It's this big. Get it. Fucking get it. That's. If you react that way, that's a fucking phobia. I have never seen a big fat redneck bigot see a gay person go, Gary! People are always like, I have a fear of heights. No, you don't. You don't have a fear of heights. Nobody's afraid of heights. You don't stand at the bottom of a tall building looking up going, oh my God, that's terrifying. You're not afraid of just the abs, right? You're not. What? I'm afraid of heights. What do you mean? Like 6'3", 7'2"? Both of those fuck with me. Not all of them, just those. What you're really afraid of is edges. Right? That's fucking. This makes some of you nervous. I can't fall like that. Literally, my legs are locked on the table. It's not going anywhere, and they'll absorb most of the impact. And it's 2 feet, even if I did. But some of you are like, Now why? I just watched that thing about the climber. Did you see the guy who free climbed the Taipei 101? I've been to Taipei 101. I've been in all 5 of the tallest buildings on the fucking planet. And they're amazing if you want to look out the window of a stationary aircraft as it's coming in for a landing. That's the view. You ever been in a plane, look out the window as you're coming into a city? It's that, standing still. Majestic. I've been to Taipei 101. I've been in the Sears Tower. I've been in the Burj Khalifa, what used to be the Burj Dubai in Dubai and stuff and whatever. And it was great. I've never seen dirt from that far away. It's amazing. It's just like, wow, you guys really spent top dollar here. I actually got in trouble when I went there. I knew the guy who ran the building because there's only 5 people who can keep those buildings from falling over because the earth wants these tall structures to collapse on themselves. They're the first thing to go. Like day after tomorrow, if the world collapses, those things fall over in 2 weeks because they all have dampening things in the corners because gravity and tectonic plate shifts make them shuffle, and they got to have teams ready to shore up parts of them. Taipei 101 has these giant steel ball bearings that are like the size of the center of this room on 2 giant springs, and they're color coded. And if something starts going wrong, they go run to red. That because they don't even want to go by number, and everybody runs to red, and they fucking stick crowbars in and go like that to keep it from falling apart. And that's on all these, by the way. And they sell. They're called dampers, and they sell at Taipei 101 damper babies, these little like stuffed animal versions of the giant ball bearings that keep this fucker from falling over. I'm not kidding. I went to the Burj Khalifa, and it had just been renamed from the Burj Dubai, and because Sheikh Khalifa had given them $10 billion to finish the thing, they thought, oh, we'll just name it after him. That seems like a nice thing to do, giving us $10 billion to finish a building that no one wants to stay in because anything past 100 floors is fucking creepy. And so the whole place is just empty all the way to the top for nobody stays there for more than 6 hours before they're like barfing on the windows, so they just leave. And I don't know why nobody knows, but they decided, because they're rich assholes, they wanted a mall at the base of the Burj Dubai. When they were building it, we need a mall. And they were like, we want it to be the biggest mall in the world, because that's how assholes think. And so they thought, what's the biggest mall right now? We'll just do that, and we'll double it. We'll build 2 of them. Well, the biggest mall in the world was the Mall of America in Minnesota, and it's round. So they built at the base of this tall, spiraling building that's based on a lotus design, they say, 2 giant round malls at the bottom of it. And if you look at it, it looks like a giant uncircumcised cock trying to fuck the sky. And apparently, it's patently obvious. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But apparently, I was the first person to bring it up. And I had to leave the country 6 hours later or spend a month in jail. Yeah. So I'm just saying it's nice to be back in Burbank. Like, you think you're a fucking tough crowd? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I appreciate giant mega structures. I think we should do more of them, you know? I think we should build giant fucking Blade Runner-y buildings everywhere and stuff. Why settle for mini malls and strip malls and shit like that? Let's make some fucking pyramids. We got the shit to do it. Let's busy ourselves, you know, until AI takes over and takes your job. It won't take mine, but that's the thing. You can't AI charm. Sorry. How you doing? And it can't talk about itself the way I can talk about it. It's just not possible. It's a self-iterating concept. So if AI starts to do comedy, I can do comedy about AI's comedy. How you like that, motherfucker? It's just never ending. I will always be king. But if you're in data entry, you're fucked. If you type for a living, oops. If you code, remember 8 years ago when they were like, learn to code, asshole? That was the big thing online or whatever. Those people are doomed. They're just getting out of school now. Like, learn to tell jokes. Why don't you? See, I have to heckle myself. That's the problem with Burbank. I think one of the issues that we have is that most of the sci-fi we've been living with in the last few years, because we live in a really fucked up modern window. Like, you are at the cusp of like how fire took over. You know how fucked up humans were with fire when they got it together? They didn't realize how flammable their huts were. So they just burned everything down. They burned themselves up. They started doing it for sport, burning each other alive. You know, that used to be the preferred way of getting rid of your enemies if they were nearby, right? Before the fucking bow and arrow, you could burn people, just tie them to a stick and set it on fire, right? That was humans' introduction to fire. AI is going to be a lot like that. That's the thing. At least I hope. I'm named after an AI. My name's Hal. So I'm good. We're already friends, but it's going to be a lot of fucking thumb twiddling when everything is over. What, have any of you put any thought into, I mean, like retirees, you guys fucking got it golden. Right? Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. Like, you were behind that part anyways. You were to the point where everybody was going to have to do stuff for you, stage of life anyways, and that's what AI is built on. It's the people who are like, I'm going to have something fun to do. That crowd, that's 30 to probably late 50s, something like that. Ooh, that's a tough window right now. Obviously, if you're way on the cusp of it, if you're very young, if you're in the early 20s or something like that, you're going to just, I don't know, 8 years to Armageddon. You're just gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be like the 60s. Just get laid. Like it's like you're a member of the Manson family right now, but like 3 years before shit popped off. That's what you are right now. That's what people in their 20s are. They're like, this is great. We live at Spawn Ranch. We don't have to pay any fucking rent. All the weed we want and stuff. This occasionally we do acid or whatever. And Charlie's, he's in decent shape. Right? Back when, yeah. Sorry. He's a musician. Well, I've heard it, and I'm not impressed. Look, there's playing guitar and singing, and then there's being a musician. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not here to be totally judgmental. But, well, all right, no, I didn't think you were actually defending Charles Manson, although now you've got me wondering, did you know him? Yeah. Yeah, the ex-husband, right. He was never married. Well, or maybe he married all of you. I don't know how it works. I got to be honest right now. It's freaking me out. Like, I don't think any of us would be able to pick out any of the Manson girls at this age out of a crowd, right? I mean, obviously, Squeaky's still got the cross in her forehead, but the rest of them will blend right the fuck in. Look like a retirement community's walking down like they're going to play shuffleboard. And then by the time they're on you, I mean, I'm not worried about it. Obviously, they got very few stabbing years left. And if you count outrun them, that's evolution at some point, It's why we give men longer terms for violent crime than women. Because men have a longer stabby period than women do. Women's stabby period ends right around 67, but men can be stabby till about 78. So we can, right? So we can let women out, and they're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and you're like, no, I don't think you are actually. All right, okay, all right, ma'am, thank you. No, that's not gonna whatever. But some old fucker like, hey, come here, I'll tell you a secret. Gotcha. You gotta conserve your energy. At least that's my hope. I feel like I reset with you guys, like I'm like it's like Groundhog Day like every 3 minutes. Like, okay, all right, we laughed on that last one, but can you do it again? That's, honest to God, like you guys just go back to, you're like default to 0. I'm still not convinced. I think that whole the 8 laughs I've gotten so far, that's been a total accident. I like a challenge. Fuck you. I'm fine. Well, let's start from scratch. Charlie, come out and reintroduce me. Mainly because I don't worry. I'm not going. It's not that I couldn't. I could if I tried. If I applied myself, I'm sure. If I really went for it, I could worry. Just can't figure out a good reason. Fuck for. Is it going to actually happen, or is it going to change the outcome if I do? No. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to strategize. Isn't that what you tell yourself? You're not really worrying. You're strategizing. I'm getting ready. I'm not worrying. When it happens, I'll do this. It's like when you get pulled over by the cops. Everybody has 3 stories that immediately pop in your... I was in a big hurry. I got diarrhea, and I had a flat tire, and then I was just coming home, and I got a phone call or whatever. Like, you're like almost like looking at at every step the cop takes towards the car, and you're like, I'll just tell the truth. Fuck it, I was just driving fast. God damn it. But you worry, right? You're like, is he gonna be a dick? What's he gonna do? What's happening? Does he want to check the trunk? Is there something in the trunk? Did somebody put a dead body in my trunk? What the fuck happened? What's that smell? Is it just me? Oh, I need all over body deodorant. That way, yeah. God, sir, can you step out of the car, please? Why? You smell like weed and all over body deodorant, and And I think I smell a decomposing body at the same time. That's just me, sir. That's why I don't smoke weed at all. That's just why I use the all-over body spray. My natural odor is a cross between decomposition and weed. I've never done drugs either, so I have no excuse for my behavior. It's like when you see those. I'm always amazed. You see those ads that say "drink responsibly." Drink responsibly. Fuck is that? Isn't the whole point of drinking to avoid responsibility? Isn't that the purpose of drinking? If you want to boil it down to anything, it's so that you can have an excuse when you fuck up later. Like, what are you? I was drunk. You fucked my cat. I was I don't remember. Right? That's why you get drunk. Like, I got a test tomorrow. I need to get drunk. You know what I mean? You don't drink to be more responsible at all. It is counterproductive, It's like, it's almost like they should do drink charmingly. Like, don't be an asshole. Just get drunk and think you're fun. That's all. That's what we really want. We don't want you to drink responsibly. We want you to take an Uber home and not be a dick while you're here. Because most people drink, they're like, we're gonna have a party, and then 3 drinks in, they're like, you know what? Fuck you too. Fuck you. Fuck you. I didn't scuff your boot. I'm fucking. Shut up. I don't care if you're 3. Shut the fuck up. I will say that. Like I said, I've never drank. I've never had an alcoholic beverage ever. I do appreciate drunks. From an observational standpoint, I do appreciate. I do think that drunks are the funniest human pukers. There's a lot of reasons to throw up, but drunk's the funniest. Obviously your friend's sick and he's laying on the couch and he's throwing up and he's got a bucket by the couch and you're taking care of him and you move the bucket and put his shoes there. That's good for one laugh. But drunk is the funniest because it's like it's a long, drawn out affair. It's not just it doesn't hit you quick. Because when you guys start drinking, man, it comes in waves. The first part, like you guys start drinking, just get a little tipsy or whatever, and you can tell when it starts because you guys get wobble knee. You know what I'm talking about? This business, right? It just won't fucking lock, whatever it is. It's like the first thing that gets drunk is your kneecap. I don't understand. It just, I'm getting my kneecaps loose, motherfucker. Have a party. Everybody gets wobble knee just walking occasionally. I understand that. I've experienced it myself. I'm sure you've experienced it. You ever been walking down the street here in Burbank, California, perhaps, and you're going down the street and your leg just goes burble, that one? Like your knee was like, I thought we were making a right. No, motherfucker, we're going that way. We're going to the restaurant. It's over there. I thought we were really getting fucking gear. But that fucking wobble knee, that's just fucking DEFCON 1 with you guys. Just, and then round 2 is you guys start becoming the worst spy in the world. You guys think you're so on it, but you're like, fucking, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I'm fucking drunk right now. I'm so, don't fucking, fucking, okay. And then about 45 minutes to 2 drinks later, woo! Ow! Oh. That's all right. I'm fine. Woo! Part. I'm fine. I wish you fuckers would just throw up. The first time that happened, just barf and get it over with. We know you're going to. And we're all in a semicircle around you anyways. All your friends go, whoa, hey. Everybody does chili sauce when you're like, whoa. But you don't, do you? You keep doing it all night. Woo! That goes on. That's the longest phase. Goes on for hours. You manage to hold it off for as long as possible. I pay good money for this liquor. I'm not letting it go. Stay in. It's like when a pothead's like really holding the smoke in. You're like, this is good stuff. I'm not letting it free. And then the minute you drop your fucking guard, you stop worrying about it, and you're like, it's fucking Gary forever. He's just gonna be stuck in that fucking channel forever. And you're like, oh, there's our Uber. You motherfucker! He just hoses you down. You know that fucking launching. And you look like the fucking dinosaur fountains on 3rd Street. You know what I'm talking? It's just fucking. I have noticed, and I will say that a difference between the sexes in terms of intoxication to the point of inebriation and regurgitation, wherein you will between the two sexes, you often find the male of the species parked in the back of the club or the house, wherever the party is or whatever. His friends have leaned him up against the wall on a stool or a chair like this, because they don't want to go home yet and fuck him, you know. And so they lean him up like this so he doesn't Bon Scott himself, you know, so he doesn't choke on his own puke. And so they lay him up, and his job is now to barf on his good shirt all night. That's the gig. Just woo! I'm a fucking ow! Women, on the other hand, you will often find on the street in front of the establishment or the house or whatever, because they still have the decency to go outside. And you will find women leaning up against a parking meter or a car or a friend for support, holding their shoes at arm's length, because they still have enough like mental acuity to know that these are too expensive to throw up on, you know? So they're holding them wide of the splash zone, you know? And women seem to need to tell you the whole story, why they started drinking in the first place, and how it's not their fault, and how fucking Kevin's a fucker. Bruh! Fuck you, Kevin. It's fucking Kevin. Fucking Kevin is bullshit. I wore a blue dress for Kevin. And my birthday, and he doesn't even fucking show up for the party. My blue dress. I don't even like a blue dress. I bought a fucking blue dress. I fucking know that Kevin fucking bullshit. I fucking bought it, and I wore a fucking new perfume, and I bought it for fucking Kevin, and he doesn't even fucking show up to my fucking party. Fuck. Hi, Kevin. You are late. Oh my God, you are so late. Oh my fucking God. I'll see you inside. Blue dress. I have a blue dress. I got a blue dress. I'm fucking blue dress. I'm fucking God. Oh my God. I need some gum right now. I need so much. I need like 10 pieces of gum right now. Drunks are the funniest human pukers. Cats are the funniest animal pukers. Anybody have a talking cat? Anybody got a cat that talks? A lot of people say they have a talking cat when they go meow, meow, meow. It's like he's saying mom. Oh my God! It's like, you listen to him. He's my baby. Listen to him. Meow, 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 meow. He's gonna throw up, but you're like, it's so adorable. Meow, 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 meow. He loves me. My cat. Right? Mom! My girlfriend's cat, Charlie, talks right before he barfs. And he makes a very specific sound before he throws up. And it's very unique. I've never heard any other animal make it. I don't think I've ever heard another being make it. I'm going to recreate that sound for you right now to the best of my ability, having human vocal cords and lips, but which he does not have, so he's not burdened by these things. And I'm not going to exaggerate the sound for comedic effect. I'm just going to do it as best I can, so that because as an audience, I love you and I respect you, and I would not cheat you by just trying to gussy it up. But this is the exact noise Charlie makes before he throws up every single time. I don't know. That's the noise. I don't even know how the fuck he does it. He doesn't have any lips. He sounds like a 1930s comedian. Like, you kids get off my lawn. Like, it sounds like an old jazz singer. I've been waiting for you my whole life through. Walkity-do. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't have lips. His tongue is flat sandpaper. None of it acoustically makes any kind of sense. It's loud as fuck. And it's so distinct, I can recognize that sound out of every other sound in human existence. I could be in the basement playing drums to a Slayer record, and my friends would be watching the Super Bowl upstairs, and he starts, and I'm like, the whole world goes into slow motion. I'm like, get him off the bed. Wow! Knock him into the bathroom where he can barf on the linoleum, the fucker. Thank you guys so much. You've been awesome, in spite of yourselves. Now you can go back to worrying. Charlene, everybody. No, this is generic music, so. Charlene, who? Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Well, it's Hal Sparks. It's Hal Sparks. God, I felt like I was trying to be like rock and roll. It's like, it's Hal Sparks. And then I turned into fucking Etta May. I don't know, Hal Sparks, everyone. It's Hal. All right, you guys, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you. Hi, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you. I want to thank every one of you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, you cute little one. You're adorable, Tim. What?
You triggered my fucking nitpicky thing. You know what that singing style is called?
No.
Eddie Vedder,
Creed, yeah.
It's called Mohan.